my name is Kat. Welcome to today's reformer class. Just so you know, I'm using the me-nous reformer, so my spring tensions are white, light, blue, medium, and red heavy. So let's get started. If you have an extension platform, you're going to place it right at the front of your carriage. I've got 0 springs on. If you need a little bit of spring tension, you can always add the light spring, but I would encourage you to not use any springs. You're going to come to tabletop position, hands in line with the shoulders, your knees are hip width. Avoid placing your feet right up against the shoulder rest here, so you want to have the tops of your feet flat onto the carriage. Don't drop your chest, press up, neck is nice and long. Take an inhale. As you exhale, nice and slow, you're going to tuck your tailbone, round the spine, coming to that cat stretch position. We want to minimize movement in the carriage. Inhale, we're going to lengthen back. And again, exhale, pull the belly button in, tuck your tailbone, start to round the spine nice and slow. Again, we're going for no movement in the carriage. And lengthen. Just one more, exactly like that. Tuck your tailbone, round your spine, head drops at the very end. Really push through the hands, and you lengthen here. We're going to keep the hips bent 90 degrees, start to push the carriage out. And exhale, pull it in. Moving slow here. We don't want to add any extension at the hips, which means your hips will stay bent 90 degrees. The back stays straight. You can't go too far, otherwise your hips are going to start to drop. So we want to keep that height in the back. Should feel a nice stretch in the shoulders, shoulder blades right at the armpits. One more. Now, stabilizing through your hands so the shoulders are going to stay stacked on top of your wrists. We're going to push the carriage out from the hips and then pulling it back in. Again, you're not going too far. We're not going for that modified plank position. Tiny move. Let's do another 2. And just one more. Good. And we're going to do a little combo here. You're going to start by pushing out from your arms. Staying out here, you're going to push your hips out. Now pull yourself in with the arms and then bend at the hips. Again, push from the arms, push from the hips, pull from the arms, bend at the hips. One more time this way. Push your arms. You go from the hips, arms pull in, bend at the hips. We're going to reverse it, starting with the hips, push the carriage out. Push from the arms, bend at the hips, pull with the arms. 2 more times. You go hips, arms, hips, arms. Last one. Keep pressing down into the hands here. You don't want to drop your chest in. Bend the hips and bend the arms and sit back. Take a shell stretch. So still no springs on. If you did have that light spring, I'm going to ask you to remove it. Platform can come off. And then just take your foot bar up 1 notch, so very low. You're going to come stepping front with your left foot. And then your back heel or back foot's going to be tucked onto your carriage. We're going to come into an upright standing position. Your hands can be behind your head. From here, we're going to bend the front knee, pushing the carriage out. And then stand up. And again, we bend, push from your heel as you come up. And again, bend, up. We've got 6 more like this. Shoulders stay low in 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Final one, keep the carriage back. You're going to keep that front leg bent. We're going to hinge forward and then up. And again, hinge front and up. 8 more. 7. Trying to keep the back leg straight. Last 5. 4. 3, 2, one, stay right here. Take your hands onto the wooden platform. You're gonna pick up your left leg, take it to meet the right. Keeping your legs straight, we're gonna peg the hips up, not all the way, and then take it back down. And again, peg the hips up and down. 3 more. Up and down. 2 more. Down. Last one. Holding the plank position. This time you're going to bend your knees in, push out. And in, out. Really push through your hands. 2 and 1. We're going to combine it. You're going to start by taking the hips up, take it down, pull and push. Again, up, pull, push. 2 more. Pull and push. Last one. Pull and push. You're going to take your right foot down, coming into that lunge position on the other side. Really ground through your right foot, hands behind the head. We come up and bend. Up and bend. And 4. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. We're going to bend the knee. Stay bent. Go from the waist and up and down. And 4, 5, 6, 8. Good job. 9. Last one, staying low. Again, take your hands to the platform. Pick up your right foot. Take it behind you. We're going to start by bending the knees and push out. And again, bend and push and push. Good job. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Take it up and take it down. You can come off. Take your foot bar all the way down. Again, we're going to place the extension platform. So right at the spring area, being very careful here, there's no springs. If you need to add the white spring, you can do so. We're going to come standing first on the steady side. You're going to transfer one foot to the reformer. Keeping the legs nice and straight, going for those inner thighs. We're going to push the carriage out about halfway and pull it in. And again. And in. So reminding you here to keep your spine straight. Imagine you're leaning up against a wall and keeping your feet nice and neutral. What that means is you don't want your feet to fall inward or outward, which has a tendency to happen when we're doing these exercises. We've got 10 more here. And 9. And 8. 7. 6. 5. 3. 2. Last one, you're not going to come in all the way, so come in about 1.5 to 2 feet away from the platform. Keeping your back straight, keeping the carriage steady, you're going to bend your knees a little bit and push up. So you can't bend too much. If you start bending too much, you're going to hinge your upper body forward. You want to keep your back straight. So again, visualize that wall behind you and you're just sliding down and then pushing up. Down and up. Try to minimize movement in the carriage here. down and up. Let's go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, don't stick out your butt, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here and hold tiny pulses. Down, back is straight, down and down, moving an inch. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Push up, pull the carriage in, transfer the foot that was on the carriage to the platform, turn around. Your feet are quite narrow. We push out and control it in. So you control the carriage on the way out. It's going to want to go on its own, control it, and then control it back on the way in. Paying attention to the position of your spine, checking to see if you're sticking out your butt. Is your back upright? Shoulders low. Your feet are completely flat, which means you've got equal pressure on the outside and inside edges. And breathe, exhale as you pull the carriage in. And adding a little bit of core component here. As you pull in, as you exhale, pull the belly button in here to really engage those lower abs. It's going to help protect your lower back, which sometimes we can feel in these exercises. No need to go far. Think about quality. Last 4 and 3 and 2. Just one more. Again, this time you're going to stop about 1.5 to 2 feet away from your platform. You bend the knees and push up. Bend and press. Back is straight. You're sliding down a wall, up a wall. Down and up. Down and up. You've got 10, 9, 8, 6, checking on your abs, and 4, 3, 2, final 1, stay low, tiny pulses, down, and breathe. Using those inner thighs to stabilize the position of the carriage. Careful you're not leaning forward. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, pull the carriage in, transfer to your steady platform first, and then come off the carriage and remove the platform. And we're going to go to a white spring. You're going to take the bar up again, just 1 notch from the ground, and we're going to place the box. So you're going to place the box a little bit at a diagonal. It's going to be resting on the edges of your foot bar, like this. Make sure it's steady, because we're going to be leaning up against it. We're going to start kneeling. So again, you've got the one light spring, the white spring. Take your left forearm down. Your right hand is going to be at your waist here. You're going to push the carriage out and then pull it in. And again, push it out and pull it in. As you pull in, see if you can lift the side of your waist a little bit here. Push out and in and out and in. Good, last 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. One more. We're gonna add to this. Take your arm, reach it up towards the ceiling. As you push the carriage out, you're gonna lift or reach the leg away and then pull it in. Lift and reach the leg away and in. Lift and reach as the carriage goes out. Pull it in as you lift through the side of your waist. And out. Last 5 and 4 and 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna keep it out there. Keep your leg lifted. You're gonna take your right arm, twist, pass it through to the left, reach up. And again, twist and up. Only 3 more here. 2. Should feel that left glute engaging. 1 more. Reach. Take it all the way in. Turn around so you're facing your box. You're gonna have your feet up against the shoulder rest. Take your forearms down. I like to grip my fingers on the edge here of the box, especially when I get sweaty and I start to slip. You're gonna push the carriage out, come to a tabletop position. So bend 90 degrees at the hips. My toes are tucked. You're gonna pull your knees up. You're going to twist towards the right. You're gonna pass your left leg through, take it back in. Again, maintain the twist. And in. And reach. And reach. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Take your knees back to center, take them down, sit back, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. You can hold the side of the carriage, and we're gonna open up through the left. So hinging towards your right, feel your whole left side stretching here. And release. Good. Other side. Same thing. Starting on that right forearm. Again, you can always hold the side of your box with your fingertips. Not a problem. Hand on the waist. You're kneeling down. You're going to push the carriage out. As you pull it in, think about dragging the carriage in, lifting through the waist. And then you lengthen. And again, in and lengthen. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, reach your arm up, push it out, lift the leg, drag it back in, leg comes in, and reach. Five more. Don't forget, take the time to lift through the side of the waist here. It's not going to be much. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it here. Twist your left arm. Reach up. Twist and reach. And 3, 2, 1 more, and reach, take it in, flip back onto that front tabletop position, forearms on the box, toes tucked, lift your knees an inch or 2, twist them to the left, this time it's the right leg that goes through, take it back, and kick, and back, and 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 2 more, and 10, and release, come to center, knees down, sit back. Let's stretch out the right side, right arm up, and open up. Reaching for the left. And release, good job. Take the box off, we're gonna place it at the back. So on the railing at the back, you want to be maybe a foot away from your headrest. You can always adjust depending on your height and your comfort. And we're going to swap the light spring for medium. So blue spring. Come to kneeling. My knees are up against the shoulder rest. You're going to have your forearms down onto the box. You're gonna keep your back straight here, pull the carriage in, and then release it. And again, pull and release. And again, pull and release. Last 3, last 2, one more. You're gonna hold it here, tiny pulses. 1, 2, you're going an inch, not more. Pull and pull. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Good job. Come onto your hands. So where your forearms were, you're gonna place your hands. Careful your chest is not sagging down, so shoulder blades nice and low, shoulders away from the ears. Same thing here. Pull and release. Pull and release. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. In 5. Nice long neck. 3, 2, last one, pull it in, tiny pulses. Here we go. 1, use those lower abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10, and release. Quick shell stretch here. And we're gonna place the box the long way on the carriage, right up against the shoulder rest. You can choose to stay on the blue spring or add a bit of resistance. I'm gonna add, so blue and white, or light and medium, or just medium. And then come onto your bellies. You wanna have your chest off the box. Your legs are in a slight turnout rotation. Legs are not just dangling there, right? So reach the legs out behind you. You wanna even maybe lift your legs up a little bit higher. Take your arms, palms of the hands onto the railing. Again, think about those shoulders staying away from your ears. You can hold onto the railing. The less you hold onto it, the more challenging this is gonna be. But again, if you're sweaty, you may need a little bit of assistance here. Shoulders away from the ears. Pull your belly button in, squeeze your glutes. You're gonna pull yourself in and release. And again, we pull in and release. Last 8. Keep reaching the legs out and away. Slightly lifted. You've got 4, 3, 2. Last one, just hold it in here. Stay. Lift the legs a little bit higher. 5, 4, pull in a little bit more. 3, neck is long, and release. Just take a little bit of a stretch. If you had added the extra spring tension, I'm gonna ask you to remove it. So we're gonna be on the blue spring. Come back onto your bellies. Again, the chest is off the box. Legs same position. You're gonna reach for your straps. I like to have my hand through the black, holding onto the black and the white. You can adjust for more resistance. You're just gonna keep walking your arms closer to the pulleys. Otherwise, you're walking back. So you be your own coach here. You decide how much resistance you're gonna need for this. We're gonna start with the arms nice and long to the outside here. Drop your head, fold your chest over the box. You're looking through that hole. Reach the legs out in front of you, shoulders away. We're gonna lift up, come to full extension, and then take it down. And again, reaching up and down. 3 more. Up. Keeping those elbows nice and straight. And 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it back. Keeping your arms close to your chest, you're gonna bend your elbows and reach. Neck is long, you're looking straight down at your headrest. Legs are active. Reach the legs behind you. Make sure you extend your arms to that full extension. Don't cheat it. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it back. Tiny pulses go up. 2, 3, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. You can rest your chest over. Release any tension in the back. Straps can go away. We're gonna come off the box, back to some glute work. So the bar, if you've changed it, you're gonna place it back to just one notch from the ground. Take the box off to the side on the floor, closer to the edge to your foot bar than back. And from here, let's go to, I like red and blue. You may need red and white, or just red, so you can adjust. You'll be in a position where you can easily change your spring, so not a problem. We're gonna come kneeling down onto that right leg. So you're gonna have your right leg start kneeling on the box. You're gonna place your left heel on top of the shoulder rest. I'm in a turn out position, so my toes and knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. From here, you're gonna turn to face your bar. Keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand on the box. So you're kind of in a turn out position with your left heel on the box. You're gonna push the carriage out and pull, and out and pull. So that left arm is there to help you a little bit. I like to keep mine bent. It's all about the glutes here. So you really wanna stick out your bum almost, and then get a nice range of motion here. You may need to adjust that right knee. And push and pull. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Keep whatever spring tension you had. Place the foot bar all the way to the top. Box is going to come the short way all the way up to the shoulder rest. We're going to come to kneeling. Start with your thighs right up against the box here. It's going to be important that you have that leg that's going to be on the carriage, that you maintain thigh to box contact. Same leg you were working, so left leg onto the foot bar. Again, you're in that turnout position. My toes are off the foot bar. From here, your forearms stay down onto the box. Again, I'm pushing against the box with my right leg. Press the carriage out and in. Out and in. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done with this side. Come back in. Now you're going to parallel yourselves. So this time, take your heel to the center of the foot bar. Toes are pointing down. You're going to take your hands off the box. I like to wrap my thumbs around the bar of the handle of the shoulder rest. We're going to push out and in. Push and in. Right thigh still pushing up against the box. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to add pulses to this one. You're going to push out, come in halfway. Here we go. Out an inch, in an inch. And 2, 3, last 8. Squeezing the glutes on the left side. And 4, 3, 2. Push it all the way out on this last one. And take it back all the way in. Great job. Still the same tension. Moving on to the other side. Take the foot bar one notch from the bottom. Take your box to the floor. All the way at the top. You know how to adjust as needed. This time you're kneeling on your left knee. Position yourself first with the right heel up on top of the foot bar. Your right hand comes on the foot bar, left hand on the box. Here we go. Push and pull. Push and pull. Good. Take the box, place it on top, the short way. Foot bar comes up, come to kneeling. You're gonna have your forearm down on the box, your right leg, turn out position, toes are off, and we push. And in. Try to stick out your butt a little bit so you can really feel the whole hip working and the glutes. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, beautiful, last one. Come back in, readjust, coming to parallel, toes and knees point down, hands are on the carriage this time. Push through your chest, here we go, you push it out and in. Eight more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nice long neck. On the last one, you come in halfway only, we pulse it. We've got 12, and 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push it all the way out, and come back all the way in. Great job. Okay, moving on to some core. Box is gonna stay the short way. You're just gonna push it out, center it on your carriage. Foot bar, doesn't really matter. You're gonna come to blue spring, medium tension. And we're gonna come laying down on our backs. You're gonna take whichever hand is closest to your shoulder rest, and then you're gonna reach for the strap that's closest to your head. With that hand, take your back into imprint, take your legs to tabletop. Your left hand's gonna come behind your head, or your opposite hand behind your head to support. You're going to reach your right arm that's closest to the shoulder rest up, and then pulse it in and release. So you're pushing towards the foot bar, and then release. Push away and release. Pull and release. Last 4, 3, 2, we're gonna add a little bit to this. And 1, keep your arm reaching up. Opposite arm, you're gonna place it to the side of your box here to help you support. You're gonna reach the leg straight out, same thing. You're gonna feel a shift in your body. That's kind of normal. You just wanna try and minimize it. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Carefully, carefully come off. We're not going to switch sides just yet. You're just gonna sit on the side of your box here, still with the same strap. You're gonna reach it out in front of you. You're gonna twist towards your foot bar and come back to center. And again, we twist and center. I like to have my opposite hand on my hip. It gives me a little bit of guidance to make sure I'm not shifting my body weight too much. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3, 2, tiny move. Last one, and release it. Great job. Strap comes down. We're gonna do the same thing the opposite way. Just being careful here when you turn around. Coming down onto your back. Reaching for the strap that's closest to your head in the hand that's closest to the shoulder rest. Pushing your back down into imprint, so we're protecting the back. Your legs in tabletop. The hand closest to the foot bar comes behind your head to help support the neck. You're gonna reach your arm up and pull and release. And pull and release. Might feel very different on this side, it does for me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your head, reach for the side of your box. Reach the legs straight out, same thing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Keep holding onto that strap. Just come to seated on your box. Your legs are dangling off. You can have one hand on the hip, round your arm out in front of you, tiny twist towards your foot bar, and release, and twist. Make it small here. You don't want to compromise your body too much. It's probably going to happen a little bit, but that's why you want to keep it smooth, small, and controlled. Exhale as you twist, pull the belly button in. And 4, 3, 2, good job, 1, and release. Perfect. Take the strap down. We're going to take the box off. Foot bar is going to stay up. You can come standing on the left side of your carriage. Have your back foot up against the shoulder rest. You're going to push the carriage back, come into a little bit of a lunge position here. We're just going to stretch it out for a second. Just hold it here, opening up through the right hip flexor. And come in. Come to your carriage, one foot up against each shoulder rest. Have your hands nice and wide. You're gonna tuck your toes, lift your knees a few inches, not more. You're gonna pull one knee in, tap the shoulder rest, the foot bar, and take it down. Other side, tap, and tap, and tap. Last 4, 3, 2. Keeping your knees lifted here. You're gonna bend your elbows, push the carriage out. Pull in, knees bend. And again, then the elbows reach out and in. 3 more. And 2. Last 1. Good. Take your knees down. Take a shell stretch. And then come off. Other side. You've got the left foot up against the shoulder rest. Right foot front. Just come into that lunge position. We're going to hold it here, allowing that left hip to open up. Coming back in. Again, hands stay wide. One foot up against each shoulder rest. Make sure you start with your shoulders stacked right over the foot bar. Pick up your knees, same thing here. Tap and tap and tap. And tap. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to hold it here. Reach the legs out and bend. And out and bend. And 3, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. And 10, pull it in, knees nice and wide. Sit back, take a shell stretch. You're gonna swap the medium spring for heavy. So red spring, take your hands back onto the foot bar, come to standing halfway between the edge of your carriage and the shoulder rest. You're gonna allow your chest to fall forward, try to keep it straight. Keeping your heels down, we're going to push the carriage out a little bit, pull it in. You don't want the heels to lift. You don't want to move from the shoulders. You're just pushing out from the hips and release. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Round your spine here, drop your head. And release. Good, let's just finish with one roll down. Swap the heavy for medium. Hands on the foot bar, shoulders start stacked right above the foot bar. Tuck your chin, roll down. Nice and slow, take your bum towards your heels. From here you extend through your hip joints. And come in. Let's just do it one more time because it feels so nice. Tuck your chin, belly button comes in, roll down. Extend through your hips. You're in a modified plank position here and pull yourself in. Let's just sit back onto our heels. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale. And last time, inhale, taking your hands into prayer and exhaling through heart center. You are done. Thanks so much for joining me again today and hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye.